Okay, let's talk about this situation. You've got two bombers going down today, which is one's unheard of, but two. One in the U.S. and one in Russia. The one in Russia just fell out of the sky, bro. Like a paper, well, like a, I don't know, dead weight just fell out of the sky. Um, that's four major aviation catastrophes in a 24-hour period. Two helicopters over the Rio de Janeiro crashed. Then you had the skydivers killed that. The first one killed six. Second one killed all 12. Then this morning the bomber in Russia, and now the US B-52 that crashed. And listen, they crashed right off the ground, taking off. There's no time to eject. There's nothing left of the plane. Take that how you mean it. There's nothing to recover. It's incinerated. They run about a 5-man crew, so probably 5 families are going to have the worst day of their life today. Please remember them. Not to mention all the ones in the other ones. I don't know if the bomber that went down in Russia, he ejected. That he was up in the air, so he was able to eject. When you're on the ground, ejecting is not always going to be possible or beneficial. Sometimes it can be more. Anyway, now here's what I think. I don't think this is a situation that's war related. I don't. Iran's about to get the sweetheart deal of a lifetime. I don't think we would do it because Trump's about to get his only way out of this mess he's created in Iran. Possibly, maybe Netanyahu to sabotage. Maybe he tried to sabotage in the Strait, the peace signing deal, but a attack on the homeland deemed to be a enemy is definitely a lot harder to ignore than something in the Strait or in Lebanon. I meant Lebanon, not the Strait. Apologies, there's a lot in my brain. The attack in Beirut was to try to sabotage. That didn't work. But an attack on the American homeland that looks as though it's maybe Iran, that would be harder to ignore. So that's a possibility. I don't think that's likely, though. You have to leave that on the table because of location and situation context. This is Edwards Air Force Base, which is in California, therefore the West Coast. That opens things back up. I'm not sure I believe it has anything to do with that. Here's what I think it is. I think you're looking at the stage being set up for them to tell you aliens are here, which are actually fallen angels. Because we talk about it now. Everybody says about Project Bluebeam and all this, and if they just tried to say aliens are here and we had no proof, we would say, no, we don't believe you. We knew you was going to do this. They need evidence. Well, planes falling out of the sky and crashing in astronomical numbers, and then they can say the aliens were messing up our instruments, impeding our instruments, and that's why all the aviation situations. That's actually incredibly. That's more believable. That's insane. That I think. Okay, but if they just come out and said, okay, there's aliens here, and they affected our radar. Well, we have no way to check that. We're going to not believe them. We don't trust them as far as we can throw them. But if there's been plane after plane after plane falling out of the sky, and then the aliens show up, not aliens but fallen angels, I'm saying they're calling them aliens, then it's a lot more believable. And I want you to understand, this Steven Spielberg movie, Disclosure Day, was intentionally supposed to give you a letdown because they want to plant the seed of aliens, but then they want you to walk out with your guard down. Oh, here we go again, a big nothing burger. Y'all said this again. That way you come out, you let your guard down, and then they can hit you. But they've planted the seed so that you know what's hitting you when it hits you. This was actually very smart. This was not about movie ratings and making money. This was about planting seeds and getting you prepared. I believe. This is my opinion. So, last night was the fight. The whole UFC situation. Today, we announced we're giving literally Iran everything they're asking for. which obviously Netanyahu's not going to allow. A lot of things happening. Any minute they're going to bring in puppies out. By puppies, I mean aliens. Any minute, that's going to be what you're hit with. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of give you an update. Be praying for all the families of the ones that's been killed in the last 24 hours. Everywhere. Listen, I don't care where you're from. I don't. And I mean that. Whether you're from Russia, Mexico, China, whatever. And you're probably sitting there agreeing too. But I don't care if you're from Iran. And you're probably still shaking your head. I don't care if you're from Israel. Oh, yeah, that one was, you flinched a little on that one, didn't you? They're very unlikable right now, aren't they? Still yet. I don't care. A soul's a soul. Pain is pain. And I don't want nobody to feel pain. Nobody. Sorrow, suffering, grief. I don't have to know what color you are. I don't have to know what nationality. I don't have to know even what religion for me to hurt for you and to pray for you and care about you. And if you need to know the answers to those questions first, then it's conditional. Love all men.